Many phone snatchings are leaving students on high alert. Crime prevention officers we spoke to tell us what's being done to prevent these incidents on campus. And with spring break on the radar, one trainer tells us how you can prepare when catching the waves. All that and more coming up on this episode of Panther Report News. Good evening, I'm Amani Patterson and welcome to another episode of Panther Report News. Crime at Georgia State has always been an ongoing issue. Do you remember the library robberies in December 2016? Also, a few weeks ago, a GSU student was stabbed following an altercation with another student at Piedmont North Residence Hall. The school also had multiple phone snatching incidents, leaving many students to question the safety of the Atlanta campus. Reporter Kara Nelson spoke to crime prevention officers who tell us how they are gearing up to tackle these concerns.
Phone snatching is pretty much a crime where the victim is normally not hurt at all. 9 times out of 10 won't even feel it.
In college, we have so many things to focus on that we often neglect to pay attention to our environment, and our cell phones certainly play a big part.
A person will be walking around in an urban setting, maybe not paying attention to their surroundings, maybe wearing their headphones, not aware of their surroundings, and somebody, basically kind of opportunity, will see that, recognize those signs of somebody not paying attention, and go ahead and in a sudden, rapid form, grab that item, in this case a cell phone, and then take off running.
They hold their phone kind of like this, just like not really grasping it correctly. So if you're able to just kind of like get in and like pry it up and then run, like you have the drop on so many people. I think it's definitely something people should try to not do.
It's a little petty and messed up and very disrespectful. People pay for stuff like that. And if you can't afford a phone, then that's not their problem. It's not fair to take somebody else's.
Officers want students to be more aware of their surroundings on campus. That means doing things just like this. Tucking your phone in your pocket.
I just keep it in my pocket. And if I'm like walking to the bathroom in the library or something, I'll just keep it in my pocket.
Travel in groups. If you have headphones in your ears, at least have one out so you can listen. We've seen, people crossing the street and their headphones are on and their face is deep in their cell phone. Let someone know where you're going.
When I'm walking, I definitely try and, stay off of my phone. That way I am aware of my surroundings, as well as not allow people to know that I have it, and not allow them to know that it's accessible to them.
Officers are available to promote the safety on campus. Make sure you're with your friends, walking in groups, keeping your phone in your pocket, and not allowing strangers to borrow it. In Atlanta, I'm Kara Nelson for Panther Report.
This month of March is known as Women's Month, and with yesterday being International Women's Day, we would like to honor the women who not only went to Georgia State, but have influenced many strides in pop culture, music, and politics. Women like Katrina Cole, the founder of Cinnabon Pastries, Ayanna Crystal, an anchor and reporter for CBS 46, Julia Roberts, a notable actress and producer, and our very own Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms. Bet you didn't know that one. We applaud these women and many more as we continue to recognize the great contributions women have made to our nation. We truly thank you. Students attended an open mic night Saturday for the unveiling of AMCA, a journal for Black artists, and to raise money for a trip to South Africa. Reporter Cherie Pruitt has the details.
Students bought drinks from Ebert Coffee and enjoyed the sounds from their fellow classmates and musicians. The editor-in-chief of AMCA, Cabria Haley, expressed her hope for the students at the open mic night.
Well, I hope they will have a creative space to kind of express themselves in any type of way using any of their artistic abilities, whether it be spoken word, poetry, singer, rapper. I just want them to have a space to just be open.
Students supported others by attending to see them or playing alongside them. That was the case when guitar player Connor Scott came to play alongside GSU students September 15th.
I love coming out and playing small events like this where you can really interact with the crowd. If it's for a cause, it's fun to see what people rally behind and what kind of sounds and emotions are brought out. It's always fun to be a part of that.
African-American student and poetry editor Legera LeBeau gave insight to the origins of AMCA and the significance it holds for Black artists.
We got it from the Harlem Renaissance era, where they had a literary journal at the time called Fire. So that was our inspiration to come up with AMCA. AMCA means wake up in Swahili. So that's where the inspiration comes from. And we just want to have a platform because we don't see much of it, especially with the younger generation of African Americans.
Along with music and fun, students donated money for a trip to Africa.
I'm going myself, so I need some of that change too. But it's also just to give people the opportunity to go somewhere they've never been before. And Africa being that place is very special to me, with my major being African American Studies. I'm super excited to go on the trip, as some of my other peers are too.
Plenty of money was raised for their study abroad trip. In Atlanta, this is Cherie Pruitt for Panther Report.
If you're looking to be the next Bill Gates or a huge CEO, Georgia State might have the place for you. Launch GSU is a new initiative geared towards helping students achieve their dreams. Students who are looking to start a business and begin their own company are encouraged to stop by. They are located at 58 Edgewood, right next to the side entrance of 25 Park Place. Students attended a panel discussion Thursday about media entrepreneurship for creators. Reporter Juan Parker tells us more about the digital blockchain.
I'm back at the Creative Media Industries Institute today, here at the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Suites. Today is a panel discussion geared towards entrepreneurship for creators. Put on your thinking caps and let's have a listen.
If you're anything like me and have no idea what Bitcoin or the blockchain is, have no fear. Technological professionals were able to shed some light on the new innovation and how creative entrepreneurs can utilize this digital asset.
I think it's two different conversations. Bitcoin is the digital currency per se. Blockchain is the underlying technology, and really where you're going to see a lot more innovation will be in the blockchain side of things, which is that underlying technology that allows people to send payments at this point, let's say with Bitcoin, from peer to peer without a middleman.
Panthers were engaged as professionals answered questions concerning digital currencies and protecting yourself in an ever-changing digital world. Some students were excited to learn how they can better protect their online creations.
It was really more on a business level, talking about like how to protect your information, how to make sure that you retain ownership for your information and your goods and your products. So it was really, really interesting, and I like how they took a creative way into talking about a business perspective that may be boring to most people.
Students were even treated to lunch provided by the Institute. Associate Director of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Jackie Davis, shares panel information and highlights some programs of interest at the Institute.
My department, the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute, as well as the Creative Media Institute, both departments work to educate student entrepreneurs in the general entrepreneurship space and also in the creative media space, having to do with AR, which is augmented reality, VR, virtual reality, gaming, and also now cryptocurrency and Bitcoin.
Director of Media Entrepreneurship and Innovation at CMII, Elizabeth Strickler shares some of the cool features of blockchain that places the power in the hands of the creator.
What blockchain enables is the ability for me to give Terry the digital money directly without going to a central authority.
Students as developing entrepreneurs and creators must protect their assets. Luckily, a legal expert served on the panel to better inform students on economical security tactics.
What you should be doing at a minimum, and what my students do, for example, if it's work that needs to be copyrighted, we got to make sure we own it. So, and we own it, and you copyright it within 3 months of producing it, it'll cost you $35 to upload it to the U.S. Copyright Office.
The panel discussion was informative and helping students gain a better understanding of how to protect their online intellectual property. If you're a content creator, this information was beneficial in helping you understand how to grow and protect your online ideas. From the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Suites at the Creative Media Industries Institute, I'm Juan Parker for Panther Report.
Well, it's time for Hot Topics and Hot Wings. Black Student Achievement had food at the event Monday as they discussed some of the hottest topics going on today. Reporter Kelsey Perkins takes us there to their conversation.
If you're down for some free food and good conversation, Black Student Achievements, Hot Wings, and Hot Topics is the place to be. The bi-weekly discussion is available for faculty, staff, and of course, Georgia State students to engage in hot topic conversations such as career planning, social issues, and relationship advice. The event is supported by student fees and is held on the first and third Mondays of each month from 4 to 5:15 p.m. at the Student Center East Building and Suite 300.
We all come from different backgrounds and stuff like that, so you got already a preconceived idea. And once we have these dialects, it gives us an opportunity, to be open-minded and think about what if I was a woman, or what if I was, let's just say, part of the LGBT community. I can now sit back and put myself in their shoes.
What I love about it is because it's like on Monday, brain drain, you're coming back from the weekend. It's a nice little decompression, readjustment to school.
I got the chance to speak with coordinator Mike Kimball to talk about his benefit of the program.
I enjoy the students' really organic dialogue on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, because it's refreshing, because as older we get as staff and professionals, it's good to see the student's perspective.
You can spice up your Mondays with hot wings and hot topics. From the Student Center East, I'm Kelsey Perkins for Panther Report.
Well, we're almost out for spring break, and many of us are heading to the beach for our week of relaxation. For those of us who don't have that summer body just yet, we have some good news for you. Reporter Andrea Scales spoke with a trainer who tells us how you can get in shape.
All right, we are here with Mr. 2 weeks out, the man behind the brand himself, Mr. Jason Lobdell. How are you doing today?
I'm doing simply marvelous. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to be here with you today. You train everybody from students to just anybody you see on the street, celebrities. How did you diversify your clientele?
I think Instagram had a lot to do with it. Just being myself, being a personality that I've always been. I've been a people person my whole life, so I guess I just gravitate and I grab different personalities and different people take an interest in me. And I'm still giving out free sessions to anybody looking at this, anybody want to come try it out. It doesn't matter, my price has never changed. I'm still in there $10 a session. Yeah, everything's the same with me.
Let's talk about that for a second, because you train Rick Ross, DJ Drama. Jocelyn is a big advocate for you, your brand, your program. Why do you keep prices so low?
Even though I do have rich clientele and things of that nature, I still get the, lady that's a pre-diabetic that's trying to get off the insulin and stuff like that. So that's really why I keep my price where I keep it at.
Jason's wife, Mrs. 2 weeks out, and her partner, Leticia Marie Gardner, hosts the most poppin' gym class Instagram has ever seen right here in Atlanta every Saturday.
Glute camp, man. I guess every girl, a lot of girls want to work on their lower body, their butt, their legs. So we created a program. They created a program that's gonna, target those areas that women want to target. It's a lot of boot camps and things of that nature, but it's not. I don't know another class that just concentrate on for a whole hour. You know what I mean? So it's slightly different than the rest of them.
Spring break is coming up for us college students. Everybody's trying to get their spring break body right. But, of course, we're lazy. We ain't been doing nothing. We said we was going to do it in January. We ain't did it. What do we need to do?
Well, Results in 28 Days is a HIT cardio program. It's for the busy. It's for the people that's on the go, and it's for the people that don't necessarily like long workouts. It's a 30-minute workout per day. And it's just perfect for the person that's on the go, man. I got doctors, lawyers, I got celebrities, and even with that, my price point $39. I could have been selling this I could have sold my whole program and made millions of dollars by selling it to a big investor, but that's not the route I want to go, So I got my own mind. I do what I want to do, so that's where we at.
So what do you have to say about freshman 15? It's a lot of overweight people walking around campus. Everybody doesn't want to come in the gym and do the work like these people are doing. So what do you think about that?
I guess it goes from people just putting new things in their body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mama house, she eating dinner, the regular such and such, but then you go to college, you eating ramen noodles, soda becomes your water. Little Debbie snack cakes, 12 of them come in a pack for $1. So, you're changing what you eat. So sometimes if we just cut back on some of the things we consume, we'll lose weight. It's not necessarily what you eat to lose weight, it's what you cut out your diet. So I think that's the easiest advice for me to give to a student that's out on their own now, that's not at mama house eating the same food they were eating last year.
Well, Jason, thank you so much for your time. I'm so glad you took the time out to talk to us today. And we're going to stay tuned for everything y'all have coming up. Glute Camp every Saturday. The tickets are $15 at the door.
Yep, absolutely.
Y'all stay tuned. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. This is your girl, Andrea Scales for Panther Report.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you in 2 weeks with another episode of Panther Report News. In the meantime, while you're lounging by the pool, feel free to follow us on Twitter at Panther_Report and subscribe to our YouTube channel at GSTV Panther Report. I'm Amani Patterson. Have a great spring break.